Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, you guys. Happy Wednesday. It is Trish Myrick, the Southern Belle of the ATL, coming to you guys with your weekly real estate chronicles, y'all. This will be our last live for 2022. However, I wanted to get on so that we could chat about the real estate news. I got the tea and the juice when it comes to real estate. So I need you to tag, I need you to like, I need you to share this real estate information that I am going to be giving you today. And I want you to hold on to it because we are planning a home buyer seminar in January. So mark your calendars. I'll let you know when I post it. Make sure you are following Trish Sells ATL and Trish Sells ATL Real Estate Group. Trish Sells ATL and Trish Sells ATL Real Estate Group. That is where we drop all of our information to you guys so that you can stay in the know. So if you are not following us, if you are not on Facebook, if you're not our friend, I need you to follow us so that you can get this awesome information. So I need you to tag, like, and share. I need you to invite somebody who is thinking about, I know y'all thinking about Christmas and buying presents and shopping and all that stuff, but somebody that you know mentioned possibly wanting to purchase a home or sell a home. So I need you to tag them right now. I need you to share this to someone who is thinking about buying or buying a home, or they're looking for land, or they need commercial property. I need you to tag, like, and share right now. I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds to do that, and then we are gonna get started with our weekly live. If this is your first time with me, welcome. I appreciate you thinking it not robbery to join me on this rainy Wednesday in the ATL. I appreciate all of you guys. 2022 has been an awesome year. And so I appreciate all of you guys who refer us, like you put our names in rooms that we're not in. You are telling your family, friends, coworkers, church members, everybody who you know about Trish Sells Atlanta. I really, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you guys. And I think those sentiments are also, coming from our team, James, Rayana, and Lorena. I'm so thankful for them for being awesome buyers agents. As you know, every round goes higher and higher. And so we are prepared in 23 to do just that, move higher and higher in this real estate business. Hi, Tyrone. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking in. And so we will go ahead and get started, y'all. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so we can talk about some of this good old real estate news, y'all. I mean, real estate, if you guys do not know, it changes like every day. The interest rates change. Everything is changing every single day. So with that being said, that's one of the reasons why I come online and I give you guys the news. I give you the juice. I give you the tea, because I know that what happened, a lot of people when they were buying homes, they kept saying, oh, well, when my auntie, brother, cousin, sister, brother, no, ma'am, no, sirs, that market is non-existent. And so we are in a very new market that has very new parameters. And it is my responsibility to, come online and show y'all the game. And so that's what I do. Every week, I jump online on Wednesdays for about an hour. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you have questions, please feel free to drop those questions in the comments. I am happy to answer them. So moving on, how is the market? Even in December, how is the market? How is the market even when there is supposed to be a seasonality? We keep hearing that word. Seasonality meaning that y'all shopping, not buying homes. But let me tell you something. Just this past week, from last Monday to this Monday, we had 112 new listings to hit the market. We had 179 new contracts, and we had 83 closings. Now, for a market that is supposed to be seasonal, where people are not thinking about purchasing homes, listen, the market is still moving. And so I want to encourage those who were, thinking about, oh, let me wait until, next year, wait until the new year. The time is now. The time is to go ahead and get your homes on the market. The time is to go ahead, start getting your pre-approvals. We have preferred lender partners that we work with. Go ahead and start getting your pre-approvals so that you can be in position to start your home purchase. You can be in position to get your home on the market. It's not, we don't just drop your home on the market. We have preparation. And so, I would need to see it. We would need to compare numbers. We have to get the photographer out. So there's things that we have to do to get your home on the market. So we have good news, even with Trish Sells Atlanta, under contract. This is my last listing of the year, y'all. And it is under contract. It's a 3-story townhome. Beautiful townhome. It is right in the middle of everything, right in between downtown Atlanta and the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. So great proximity to both places, y'all. So awesome deal. I'm so happy for the buyer because Trish is representing the seller, but we are so happy for the buyer because they will be able to be in great proximity and have somewhere that they can call home. It's closing in January, so it's after the holidays, but it's still under contract. Moving on, shouts out to our buyer's agent, James. He's been killing it. He got this investment property for one of our investors under contract. Congratulations, James. They are closing next week, you guys. So yes, we have closing still this month, y'all. And so people are still buying. They are still selling homes. Do not believe everything that you hear. That's why I get on here. Y'all can ask me questions. I even have an Ask Trish link where if you don't want to, you know how you get on message board and you may ask a question and you don't necessarily want anybody to know, you can click a link and ask me. It comes directly to my email. So I wanted to let you guys know about that too. So moving on from that, you guys. I'm sorry, I was looking for something on my desk. So moving on. Let's see what we got next in our weekly newsletter. Shouts out to Rayana. She too, like my buyer's agent's been killing it, y'all. She too has a property that is under contract. They actually close on Friday. And so thank you so much, Rayana, for all that you do. I am so proud of you, especially since Rayana was the one who, let me tell y'all, Rayana was a brand new agent. She's had her license for about a year. And so she now, Rayana now, she is coming into her own. I am so proud of her that she is able to come into her own at this very moment. So just wanted to let you guys know that about Rayana. We are so proud of her for getting this one under contract. They are slated to close on Friday. James, he got another one under contract, y'all. You know how they say on that song? And another one. We are so proud of James that he is under contract again. This property is actually slated to close before the end of the year as well. So I am so proud of James for getting this buyer under contract, y'all. So we are so thankful. We are so blessed. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you guys. Coming soon. Y'all, this property is in Decatur, Georgia. It's been coming soon for a while, but it is coming in January, you guys. I did the CMA for the property. It will be in the 300,000. So if you or someone that you know is looking to purchase a home in the Decatur area, and they are in the 300,000 price range, and it's not right at 300,000, it will be a little bit above. I need you to let them know that this property is coming soon. It is coming in January. I will let you guys know as soon as it hits the market. I mentioned Ask Trish, and so this is the actual link to it. It is in my newsletter. If you are on Instagram, if you click the link in my bio, you have a direct link to it. But if you are watching online, I can drop the link in the private chat to the newsletter. And if you want to subscribe to the newsletter, you can also subscribe to the newsletter with this chat, with this link as well. But you can basically click on Ask Trish and you can ask me questions anonymously. I understand that, everybody's like, they want to move in silence and they don't want people to know that they may be asking real estate questions. Totally cool with me. You can message me. You can hit the link, Ask Trish. I will get back with you with an answer to your question. Just in case you didn't know, we are back on Peachtree Street, you guys. So we are running a whole billboard advertisement campaign on Peachtree. We are so grateful and thankful as people are walking by shopping. If they have any real estate needs, we pray that they will think of us. And we are so grateful and thankful for this opportunity. Shouts out to our Kendra Nicole, who always, gets our advertising, our billboard advertising put together. So now it's time for the real estate news, y'all. So Atlanta's DeKalb County. Now, mind you, y'all just saw, or well, you'll see Instagram later because I'll upload the video. But you guys just saw that we have a property indicator that will be hitting the market in January, right? And so this is a news article from the Atlanta Business Chronicles, and it says Atlanta's DeKalb County suburbs lead the metro area in home appreciation. Here's why. So I need you to use your skills, your inference skills, right? And if there's a property indicator, and this article is saying DeKalb County leads the metro area in home appreciation. If you or somebody that you know is in the market to purchase a home, now will be the time, you guys. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Someone was at my front door. So use your inference skills. If Atlanta DeKalb County leads the metro area in home appreciation, if you are someone that you know, we got a listing coming indicator, I need you guys to jump on it. The article, and I'll give you a synopsis, it says that municipalities such as Clarkson, Stone Mountain, and Lithonia, y'all, now lead the metro area in home price appreciation. Y'all, Clarkson, Stone Mountain, Lithonia, DeKalb County, you guys. So I'm just a messenger. I told you guys I'm going to bring you the juice and the tea. I also have in this newsletter how much you need to make for which area where it is cheaper to purchase a home than rent. I also have this in this newsletter. I have been running this, y'all, for like a month. So I give y'all the information. I give y'all the juice and the tea. You literally can look at, if I made $60,000 a year, these are the zip codes that I'm able to purchase a home, and I'm paying less for my mortgage than rent as well. I'll scroll down and show that to you guys. But I've been running this in a newsletter purposely for a whole 4 weeks, and I'm going to continue until the end of the year. I'm doing this because I'm trying to put you guys in a position to make an educated real estate decision. So when I'm giving you this information, it's not for my health, it's to help you guys. So I need you to look at it. so that you can make an educated real estate decision. And here is Atlanta's fiery housing markets, you guys. We got DeKalb County, we got Fulton County, we have Fayette County, Cherokee, Henry, and Rockdale counties. Those are right now, and y'all know real estate changes, but those are Atlanta's fiery home markets currently. DeKalb, Fulton, Fayette, Cherokee, Henry, and Rockdale counties, y'all. Now, I'm giving y'all the tea. I'm giving y'all the juice. Don't be afraid to ask me any questions. Drop your questions and your comments in the chat, you guys. Drop your questions and your comments in the chat. The link to the newsletter, I just dropped it in the comment section, you guys. So please, please, please make sure that you check out this newsletter. It's full of information. And so as far as our commercial real estate, because your girl be handling commercial real estate as well, and I do plan to do more in the future. We just represented the buyers of a church who just purchased a church down in Douglasville. And so it was just wonderful, you guys. And so Atlanta Dairies, y'all, and I know y'all been seeing this little development because when I go into the city, I have seen it, right? And so Atlanta Dairies, they have now sold to Krog Street Market, Plaza Fiesta are the owners. And so you guys are familiar with Krog Street Market. We go down there pretty often. We walk the belt line. We go and eat, get snacks, Jenny's, ice cream, all of that good stuff. So that same company who owns Krog Street, who is Plaza Fiesta, they are now owners of Atlanta Dairies. So just wanted to drop that in your spirit. I know in some places the commercial real estate market is kind of going up and down. But as for venues such as Atlanta Dairy, Krog Street, they're thriving. Leasing has been a challenge, you guys. And the lease, like the commercial lease, like it is, the rent is high. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Commercial leasing, I don't know if they're trying to make up for like COVID or what, y'all, but it's pretty darn high. So listen, if you've been wondering what's going on with Atlanta Dairies, that is what is going on. The site was supposed to be a site next door with apartments. They were not included in the transaction. So those apartments that were right next to Atlanta Dairies, they were not included in the transaction. This is just Atlanta Dairies, and that does include the undeveloped gravel lot that is facing Memorial Drive. It does include the gravel lot, but not the apartments that they were going to include. And Plaza Fiesta, they've been making some moves. They're the equity partner for Sterling Bay's 14-story office tower in Midtown. They acquired the Hispanic-centric retail destination Plaza Fiesta in Brookhaven. They also paid $12.1 million for 2300 Peachtree Road retail in Brookwood. So listen, they are out here getting it, y'all. So shouts out to Plaza Fiesta. We appreciate you. I'm excited to see what's going to come with Atlanta Dairies. It's kind of, I don't want to say sitting, but it just hasn't, been making any moves. And so we want to make sure that, we support, our city. We support, what's going on. Behind the scenes with Atlanta Dairies before they were purchased, Pace's property began transforming Atlanta Dairies. They wanted it to be a mixed-use destination, but it's been vacant. It's been vacant. A lot of people took a hit, with COVID. Now we're post-pandemic, and people are figuring things out. And so that's basically what's going on in the commercial news market. Moving on to, this is my mortgage versus rent housing affordability, y'all. I have been running this for 4 weeks. I will up until January 31st. And then, you get a new newsletter for the new year. New newsletter. Okay. And so this is literally Scottsdale 3003 30079. It tells you how much money you need to make in order to live in these zip codes. So for example, Atlanta, the median rent is $23.10. Median mortgage payment is $22.13. You'll save about $97 if you have a mortgage. And the minimum annual income you need to purchase a home in this area is $88,000. And so you can clearly look at this, y'all. The link is in the comment section so that you can see it a little closer, because even some of this stuff is a little small for me. I can't see it, and I got my contacts in, y'all. But anywho, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. In Carrollton, for those of you who want to, go west, median rent is about $19.99. The median mortgage payment is about $18.97. So you'll save about $102 per month as a homeowner. And if you add up 102 plus times 12, which is 12 months in a year, think about how much money that you'll save in a year over time by just going ahead and getting a mortgage. And in Carrollton, to live in 30116, you need to be making minimally about $75,000. And so these are the tools that I use to put you guys in a position to make an informed real estate decision. So if you're on Instagram and you are listening, I need you to hit the link in my bio. It has this week's weekly update with this information. If you are on Facebook and LinkedIn, well, I think it's Facebook and YouTube, I dropped the link in the comment section. Now, if you are listening to my podcast, email me info@TrishSellsATL.com, info@TrishSellsATL.com. I'll be more than happy to send you the link with this information. I want everyone to have it so that you are armed. You can basically say, in my 30058, the median rent is $18.78. The median mortgage payment is $17.39. I'll be saving about $138 per month, and I only have to make about $69,000 in order to purchase a home in Lithonia. So if you make that amount, we just saw that the Cobb County, and it included Lithonia as one of the places with the highest home appreciation. It would be advantageous to you to go ahead and get your pre-approval. If you are a seller, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, it would be advantageous to you to go ahead and put your home on the market, because Trish arms you with the info on the front end and the back end. We even have Forest Park. Median rent, and it's the number one place where the median rent is $1,500, but then the mortgage payment is only $1089. So your monthly savings as a homeowner is $416. Y'all multiply that by 12 and tell me what you get, and you tell me if you don't need to buy a home in Forest Park. And then guess what? You only have to make $43,000 a year. $43,562 per year to get a home in Forest Park, y'all. Like, listen, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Y'all know how I roll. I'm giving y'all the juice and the tea. You have questions, let me know. Y'all have Ask Trish. Y'all can put it in the comment section. Y'all have our email, info@TrishSellsATL.com. Hey, listen up. Contact me. Let's talk about it so that you can make an informed real estate decision. I want to see you win. That's one of the things when people say, "Oh, Trish, what made you go into real estate?" First of all, real estate found me. So I was being my naturally inquisitive, question asking self while I was trying to buy a home. And I went to a new construction community, and, I'm asking questions. And this was many, many moons ago, y'all. I've had my real estate license now for 14 years. Next year will be year 15. And so 14 years ago, actually 15 years ago, because it took me about 6 months to get my license. I'm asking questions, being inquisitive. New home community. If you know, you know. I know what I know now. And so they weren't armed with the info that I needed. So I went home and I started Googling terms because, she gave a contract. So I wanted to familiarize myself with it. So, lo and behold, Google, she been Googling real estate terms. Let's send her to real estate school. And so that's what I did. I went to school online, took the test, passed it the first time, and the rest is history. And so my aha was being able to help and educate others make an informed real estate decision. And I took that and I ran with it, because the ability to build generational wealth, the ability to have assets, was something that I enjoyed teaching about. And so I also enjoyed giving the information like I do to you guys every week, the real estate information, because I hear stuff, I see stuff, y'all. I don't even watch the news. This is a little depressing. I will read, but watching, I'm kind of over it. But I want to make sure that you guys are getting the correct information so that way you're in a good position to make an informed real estate decision. It's not, and I tell people, my success in real estate is because I chase people, not the money. I chase you making a good decision. I chase you, hey, what do you need? How can I help you? And because of that, I just happen to be able to earn and have the opportunity to earn a decent living because of that. And so as long as I chase the people, I know that the money will come. But my job and my responsibility is to give y'all this information to put you in a good position to make an informed real estate decision. And I stand on that. I've stood on that for 14 years, and I will continue to give you guys the juice and the tea to make sure that you can make a good decision and feel good about your decision and feel empowered. So that's my 2 cents, because I'm worth more than a penny. And we'll get into the mortgage news. And so consumer demand for green homes is rising. Y'all are seeing electric car. Now we're talking green homes. And so, I've been seeing features like solar panels. People have been getting like quotes for solar paneling, which, in Atlanta, we mostly have sunshine except for the past, 2 weeks where it's been raining, for 2 weeks. But we thank God even for the rain, because flowers need sun and rain to grow. So, we are seeing an increase in people, doing things such as solar panels to increase the appraisal value. I am not going to say that solar panels do increase your appraised value, because I don't know. I'm not an appraiser. However, that seems to be the thing where they are thinking, green homes have a little bit more value. So just wanted to let you know about that from the mortgage industry world. Here are 3 housing statistics that are good news. Good news. We bring the good news. Mortgage rates fell again. They are decreasing, my friends. They are decreasing. Everybody's worried about the mortgage rate. Almost every lender is offering a buy down. Almost every lender is offering some type of incentive, plus the rates are falling. So if you are thinking about purchasing a home, now is the time. And if you go new construction, the builders are offering crazy incentives, y'all. They are offering crazy incentives. So you know what Trish is going to say. I'm coming to you with the juice and the tea. And now and into the first quarter of 2023, if you're looking for a deal, you're looking for incentives and all that stuff, y'all, now is the time to go ahead and buy. Go ahead and sell your home, because when the regular season, selling season comes, there's going to be much more competition. All of our contracts, pretty much, my buyer's agents, they wrote them, and guess what? They went right under contract. And even as a listing agent, we got a contract in, and we did a little bit of tweaking, but for the most part, the contract was good. And so guess what? My seller got right under contract. So if and I know some people were kind of stung because you went through this multiple offer situation and all of that. We are not seeing a lot of that right now. So if you are thinking about purchasing a home, y'all, now is the time. So mortgage rates are falling again. Home prices are softening. Yes, they are. We're seeing price reductions, y'all. So that's why I'm telling you, Auntie Trish, big sis, is telling you, go ahead while the mortgage rates are falling, the home prices are softening, and the bargain bin of old listings is growing. So some of those listings who have been sitting on the market for days and days and days, that's kind of like our bargain listings. Unfortunately for some, because sellers want to sell for the price that they want, but because the home prices are softening because of the market that we're in, we're just having to make educated decisions. And so that's why I am letting you guys know that if you are looking to buy a home, now is the time. I want y'all to, and thank you, Sonia Truitt with PRMG, for giving us this information. I know you guys are thinking about Christmas shopping and all of that stuff. I get it. You want to spend time with your family. I have children. I have a family. But with that being said, keep your eye on the prize if home ownership is something that you want to do, or if you are wanting to sell your home. It's something that would be definitely feasible for you right now. Thank you, Sonia, for that info. And our mortgage partner, Q, he is out. He actually is a national lender, but one of the articles that he sent me was about move-up buyers moonlighting as landlords. And what that means is that our move-up buyers, those are folks that they have a house right now, but they want to purchase another house. You know, they want to step up, they want to get something bigger, get some newer, get something better. And so what they are doing is they are renting out and becoming landlords the home that they're in so that they can move into the house that they want. And so that's something that we see all the time, you know. In Trish Sells Atlanta, we work with investors, we work with seasoned investors, we work with first-time investors, we work with everybody. And so that's something in that strategy, especially with having Airbnb, you know, provided that you're not in the HOA, y'all, because this HOA language be like no Airbnb, no VRBO. So you cannot do that in your HOA communities. They are frowning upon that. However, if you have, you know, a community that doesn't have an HOA, I literally sold a property in September to one of my investors, and she does Airbnb, and it is literally booked until February of next year, y'all. So it's Airbnb, like long-term rental. So however that works on the Airbnb website. But yeah, you have some people that are really, really making a profit from Airbnb, but you just got to pick the right, you know, have the home in a community that doesn't have a HOA, because they are putting language. And even if you lease, I know some people try to get creative and sublease. In your leases, in our Georgia lease forms, you cannot sublease and do Airbnb if you are the person that's supposed to be leasing the property. So just wanted to let you know that they have a new FICO model, FICO 10T, and the Vantage Score 4.0 that is supposed to help assist you in building beginner's credit. And so the Federal Housing Finance Agency recently announced the approval of these two credit scoring models, FICO 10T and Vantage 4.0. And so they're supposed to assist with building a credit profile, and this is inclusive of recent high school and college graduates. So we are thankful for that model. And we do have some lenders who are, you know, very skilled. And when we have folks that come out of college and they're trying to purchase a home, I've even had a conversation with one of my lenders because I have a son that will be coming out of college pretty soon. And so I wanted to make sure that credit-wise, he was prepared. And so, you know, there are some things that you can do, you know, with getting trade lines to generate a score and all of that. So that is something that, you know, even me, you know, because I'm not exempt from this good advice, y'all. And so even me is working on to, you know, put our young folks in a position where they have credit worthiness and they can go out here and purchase property, be investors and all of that. I'm definitely, you know, a fan of our young folks, you know, going out, you know, making their money and also, you know, becoming investors and building generational wealth. So kudos. Thanks, Q at Nations Lending. We appreciate you. Homestar with our lending partner, Anthony Rogerson, and Jimmy Hicks is the other part of Anthony Rogerson. I'm just on the app up under him. And so they have buy down options as well. And so that buy down option allows you to purchase the home that you want. We do have some sellers that are paying closing costs. So all of those things help y'all when you guys are purchasing a home. And some sellers, they're willing to do closing costs because they want to get the home sold. So I've named like 3 different lenders that you guys, and I have other lenders, but I've named like 3 different lenders where if you have questions, if you're not sure, you can always say, hey, Trish, I'm not sure, but I want to get the ball rolling. I want to see where I am. We'll be happy to assist you. We will be happy to assist you. So we will continue to move on. LinkedIn, I'm not sure what's going on today. Maybe it's the rain. And so other than that, you know, we are committed to assisting you finding your perfect dream home. If you are a seller and if you are looking to sell your home, the very first step is scheduling a seller consultation with me. And typically how that goes is, Trish, I'm thinking about selling my house. I say, oh, okay, cool. Send me your address so that I can complete a comparative market analysis. And this market analysis is based on what has sold in the last 90 days. And so I get the retrieve the address from you, and then I send you my calendar so we can set up a time so that we can go over what the market analysis says. And if you are in agreement with what the numbers are saying, that's when I schedule the actual listing appointment to come out and view the property. And so once we come out and view, we kind of come to a meeting of the minds. We sign our exclusive seller listing agreement, and then we prepare the home to list. Depending on the condition of the property, you may have to only take pictures. Sometimes I go in properties and, it needs to be clean. So I give my recommendations. It may be some repairs that need to be done, and I may have to get a contractor out. But for the most part, we prepare their home to be list. Once we get the pictures, we go ahead and get the property listed. I typically list on Thursdays. And so once we get it listed and it's live, we typically do an open house that first weekend because we want everybody to see this awesome listing that we have. Unless it's tenant occupied, those are the ones that we have to have a different strategy for. But unless it's tenant occupied, that's pretty much how we roll. Last year, we were under contract. My last listing that's under contract now was probably the only one it was two of them, the one in Stockbridge that went like over 45 days. But typically from list to under contract, it runs about 5 to 7 days. And so that's typically our selling process. Our price range was 101 and above list price to sales price. And so that's the percentage. And when I say 101, it's like 101% of 100%. So most of them went over list price or were right at list price. And so we had a really good percentage when it came to pricing as well. Home seller tips, our 3 biggest things: curb appeal, fresh coat of neutral paint if needed, and cleanliness is next to godliness, y'all. It is. You gotta have a clean house. You gotta have a clean house. And so buyer's process. Hey Trish, I'm ready. I'm thinking about buying a home. Oh, awesome. Let's set up a time to talk. Y'all, we schedule and we set up the time to talk because we have tasks that we do during the day, right? And so when we are talking to you, chances are we have this right here. I keep this next to me. I'm jotting down everything that you say so that we are on the same page. So if you call me, you're just like, oh, Trish, I want to buy a house and this is what I want. If I'm driving in the car, listen, I'm trying to get home alive in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all know how this traffic is in Atlanta. So I'm trying to get home alive. So I may not remember everything that you say. That's why we schedule our consultation so we can talk with you, chit chat, see what's important, see what's your big why. Then from there, if you do not have a lender, we get you connected to a lender. If you do have a lender, then the next time you'll see us is for your onboarding, where you will sign your buyer brokerage agreement, hiring us to Trish Sells Atlanta Real Estate Group as your realtors of choice. Once we have that signed, we will have set up, our MLS so that we are sending you properties and all of that stuff. And then boom, we're going home shopping. And so we go out, we let you pick the homes that you like. And we go out, we have to vet the information from the listed agent too, to make sure, that it doesn't have a tenant, to make sure that it's ready to be shown, to make sure the lockbox is on. So we have a lot of behind the scenes work that we do. And so from there, we go out home shopping. If you like it, you love it, we're writing a contract on it for you and hopefully getting the contract accepted. And so that's just a brief synopsis of how, our buyer process works. Kind of like our seller process, but in a different form. All of my buyers get this buyer home buying process. It's not this exact one. It's actually another one. This is just a brief synopsis that I provide in my newsletter. It is filled with a wealth of information, y'all. Please click that link so that you can get some of this information, good information too. Sonia Truitt has programs like Local Heroes, and that's for doctors, nurses, teachers, and all the support staff. So you don't only have to be a teacher. You can be a teacher assistant. You can be the secretary at the school. This one helps everybody, even in the medical field. If you're a charge nurse, if you just work in the desk, if you're just down there in the business office, this is for you too. And so, like I said, lenders have tons of programs, y'all. They have tons of programs that will help you. And so I wanted to make sure that you had this information. Ribbon is still ribboning I had a lot of clients that when we had that crazy market, Ribbon came in like a friend. They are a wholesaler, and what they do is they purchase the property on your behalf. And it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed money once we write a Ribbon offer and it's accepted. So we do have some sellers who say, well, I prefer Ribbon because I know I'm going to get paid whether the person can purchase the house or not. And so that's also a listing agent strategy that we use, like, hey, if this is the Ribbon offer, we know regardless if the buyer, like if their financing just happens to fall through or whatever, we know that Ribbon will pay for it. So it's a really awesome program that I'm a Ribbon agent, have been a part of Ribbon for some time with assisting, like I said, getting buyers in position, giving them extra avenues and other options. Okay, y'all. And so I typically would use those in like multiple offer situations because Ribbon is guaranteed money. And so I've been hearing lease purchase, y'all, and y'all know I'm a fan of home ownership. However, I understand that everybody does not have the same financial blueprint. I got y'all. And so we do have lease purchase programs, and I've been seeing some like fly-by-night programs and friends. Let me tell you the ones Big Sis recommend, okay? So Trio is one of them. So write that down, Trio. And I think I'm going to drop this link in the, I'm going to copy this link address for Trio, and I'm going to put it in the comment section on Facebook. So Trio is one of them. Pathway Homes is another. These are lease purchase programs. These are ones that I have used. And so I know that they go through, and they are real, and they are legit. So we got Pathway Homes, and then we have Divvy. I've been a Divvy agent forever. I actually have 4. I said 3. I actually have 4. And so the 4th one is Home Partners of America after I get Divvy in the comment section. That's for Divvy Homes. And then there's Home Partners of America, you guys. So that is 4 lease purchase programs. Trish, what is lease purchase? You are leasing a home with the intent to purchase. So why not? Why not lease a home with the intent to purchase instead of just leasing it and throwing all of your money in the landlord's pocket? Why? We have 4 uno, dos, tres, cuatro. 4 programs for lease purchase that you can get in where if you have to absolutely lease, y'all, if you have to, I understand, Trish get it, but if you have to, utilize one of these 4 programs. We have Trio, Pathway, Divvy, Home Partners of America. Those are the 4 legit ones. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know about none of those other ones. So they would have to send me their information. I would have to read it, go through the training, because all of these ones have their own training, okay? I would have to go through the training to see if it's ultimately legit, because I don't ever want to send you guys something that is half-stepping, because we big steppers over here. We don't half-step. And so those 4 programs, I have worked all 4 of them. Okay. And so that's why I'm able to come on here and give you options, because I understand everybody's stuff doesn't look the same, but I'm here to help you. So moving on. Shouts out to my podcast, y'all. Yes, I birthed a podcast this year, y'all. And even today, feeling a little nasally, I'm like, whew, we was out in the night air last night. My daughters and I went to go see the hip hop Nutcracker. So if you have not seen it, if you're an art person, y'all, I'm an artsy person, okay? I love the arts. A little unknown fact about me, I played the violin for 10 years, from 2nd grade up until I was a senior in high school at the Benjamin Elijah Mays High School, up under the tutelage of Dolores Majors, she plays the electric violin. She played for President Obama. My orchestra teacher was a beast, but I played the violin for 10 years. I put it down. Sorry, Dr. Reed, I put it down after I graduated from high school. Hate it now. I probably could pick it back up, but phenomenal artmanship last night. From the violinist to the dancers to the music. Curtis Blow was phenomenal. If you guys have not seen the Hip Hop Nutcracker, I want you guys to go check it out. Took the girls to Merrimack. We had like a night in the city. They love the city, especially with us living in the burbs. They love the city. I grew up in the city of Atlanta, so I just be like, but I have to give them that experience. The Hip Hop Nutcracker, Dr. Reed, is actually at the Fox Theater. So my dad saw it somewhere. He was like, oh, you should take the girls. And I was like, oh, let me look at it. So glad that I did. It was just, filled with art, and I'm such an art person. You're talking about somebody who goes to the High Museum. You're talking about somebody who, I'm truly, that art part of me was just all over the place last night. It was such a great time. We ate good, and we just had a really good time. But anywho, I just wanted to give y'all that little fact about me playing the violin. I miss it sometimes. I wish I would have kept it because I would have been giving lessons to people now. So I may pick it back up. We'll see, y'all. If I have some time, real estate be having me going, but we'll see. Shouts out, though, to everybody. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. We're on Twitter as well. And I dropped a few videos on TikTok too, y'all. So, hey, we get all the social media going. But I also have a podcast. It is on Amazon Alexa. It is on Pandora. It is on every listening platform. Like if you have streaming music platform, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Amazon, you can literally say, Alexa, can you please play the Southern Belle of the ATL? And Alexa is going to play it for you. So shouts out to my podcast family. I get stats on how many people are listening. I get stats on how many people are downloading. And I am just like godly amazed, y'all. Because when I tell you I was kicking and screaming, I didn't want to do it. But I thank God for grace and that I'm able to have a podcast. People are on there listening about the Atlanta real estate market. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. We love to have dialogue on here as well. Typically, I have like a lender or somebody on here, and we're going to do a lot more of that next year. But shouts out to my podcast family. Thank you so much. As I said earlier, this is our last Facebook Live, and I'm going to jump on here and tell y'all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because y'all know I'm from Atlanta, so we got to always incorporate that. But I'm going to jump on here and say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, but I will not be doing a weekly real estate update until January, y'all. So I want you guys to go back. We have a YouTube channel as well. If you go to YouTube and you put in Trish Sells Atlanta, by the time you put in Trish Sells ATL, our YouTube channel is popping up. So go to YouTube. It's like youtube.com/Trish Sells ATL. So check out our YouTube channel for all things real estate. If you missed anything, thank you so much, Dr. Reed. If you missed anything, in previous sessions or anything like that, people always ask me this question. They're like, Trish, what area do you cover? And Trish says all of them. As you can see from my map, we leave no stone unturned when it comes to Metro Atlanta and surrounding. So while our name is catchy and it says Trish Sells Atlanta, that does not mean only Atlanta. We have gone as far northwest as Calhoun, Georgia, y'all. We have gone as far south as Griffin, Locust Grove, and Jackson, Georgia, y'all. We have gone as far west as Villa Rica, Carrollton, okay? And we've gone as far east as like Conyers and even going to Athens in some instances. So no place is like too far for us as long as it's like Metro Atlanta. We got y'all. So don't be scared. Go follow us on TikTok. I've tried to put, a little bit more personality stuff on there to our millennials, our young folks. I like to see them doing great things. And I do see a lot of our young people and our young generation wanting to use real estate as a vehicle for generational wealth and consulting and training services. So thank you so much, Dr. Reed. Consulting and training services. Yes, I do offer consulting and training services. This year, I was building a team. So all my consulting and training was going to my team members. However, I will be relaunching my consulting and training services. So I know there are agents that come to me, Trish, I need help. Trish, how can I do this? Trish, how can I do that? You have to click the link. I always tell you guys now, and this is coming from somebody who invests in herself, okay? You have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in the business, in your business, in order to be profitable. If you can invest in the fast food, the going out, you can invest in the hair, the nails, and the looking good. You got to invest in the training side of real estate. I understand that, real estate has this mystique of luxury, of fun. It has this, it's just like this job. You got a flexible schedule. You can do what you want to do. I am here to tell you, real estate is the hardest thing that I've ever done, but it absolutely takes discipline. People glorify it and they make it seem like, it's luxurious and it's glamorous. Real estate is hard work. Real estate is dressed up in overalls every day, making you work. And the only time you looking glamorous, baby, is at the closing table, okay? It takes grit, determination, and hard work. And I'm sorry for some people that jump into business and, it was glamorous, and y'all been watching HGTV as a realtor going into her 15th year. Let me tell you something. I don't watch HGTV, and that's no tea, no shade, but I understand what's real, and what we do every day versus what has been depicted on TV is not real. And so understand, when you get into this business, it's hard work. And so one of my main goals when it comes to me leading is to train other industry leaders to dominate the market. And so that's why I'm letting you know up front, it's not a game. It's actually hard work. So when I'm pulling sales stats such as these, and this is just third quarter, we had met our goal from last year in the third quarter. So that I'm thankful for, because we do have goals, we do have numbers, we do have stats, y'all. And so with that being said, all of that is something that encompasses real estate. I run a real estate business. So I'm not, I'm not just a realtor. This is Trish Sells Atlanta. That's an actual business, y'all. And so we look at the bottom line. We look at profits and losses. We look at the real deal of real estate. It is not what you see on TV. It's not about you. You get your commission check and then you go and you ball out. You go on vacation, never to be seen again. And so then you're broke and now you're struggling trying to, go get the next deal. No, Trish not going to teach you that. Trish going to teach you how to manage your money. Trish going to teach you about investing. Trish is going to teach you how to save for a rainy day that's going to sustain you. And unfortunately, we have people, they're on social media and they glamorize real estate without letting you know that it is hard work. It gets up some days. I could do real estate literally from the time I get up until the time I go to bed, y'all. Like literally I could. However, I have to have a stopping point because I do have a family, right? And so I just wanted to let you guys know, for those who have those misconceptions and for people that glamorize it, that is not it. It is hard work that's dressed up in overalls every day waiting on you. Real estate can be good to you if you allow it. It has been such a major asset to me and my family, y'all. But that's because I get up every day and I get after it every single day. So that's my little preaching moment, y'all. Thank you, Nola Dame. Because people, they just have this misconception that, real estate is glamorized. Listen, half of the time, sometimes I don't know which way, if I'm coming or going, but we get to the closing table and we are thankful for it. This is my article from Atlanta Agent Magazine. Who's Who. I had an opportunity to be featured, in Who's Who. You're talking about 14 years, y'all. So one thing that John C. Maxwell says, and I've never seen him speak, he says that you go from gradually you're disciplined, gradually you're doing this, gradually you're doing that, to suddenly. And that's exactly what I have literally seen in my business. And so we've been top producers as a team. I was a top producer as a solo agent. Now my team is top producing, and we are grateful and thankful for that. Shouts out again to my team, Rayana, James, Lorena. So thankful for these folks right here, y'all. I am so grateful, so thankful for being their fearless leader. Okay. And just that I have folks on my team who have the same passion and zest for people, y'all. So just wanted to let you guys know that. And just shouts out to my team. Thank them. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Please drop them in the comments. If you do not, I need you to tag, like, and share. I need you to follow us on Instagram, Trish Sells ATL, and our team page is Trish Sells ATL REG. You can always email us info@trishsellsatl.com. info@trishsellsatl.com. You can also call me, shoot me a text, 404-819-4495, 404-819-4495. You can like us on Facebook, Trish Sells Atlanta. Go on Facebook, put in Trish Sells. By the time you put in ATL, my page is coming up. Please like our page. Our groups are also on that page. You can follow us on Twitter. Yes, we are on Twitter at Trish Sells ATL. TikTok at Trish Sells ATL. Y'all, thank you so much for just giving us a wonderful year. Thank you so much for just tuning in. Thank you so much for just putting our name in the street, putting our names in rooms that we were not in. Thank you for liking, and sharing, watching our YouTube, listening to the podcast, jumping on the live. We appreciate you guys so much. I will be on here to let you guys, to tell you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But in the event that I miss anybody, I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a happy and blessed New Year from the Southern Belle of the ATL and the Trish Sells ATL Real Estate Group. Thank you so much for a beautiful 2022, and I'm looking forward to a phenomenal 2023. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.